This is my lot in life. Why me? Why was I abducted and taken from my home? This place better have food.
Alright, so I mentioned on my channel that I brought back some water and some sand. Here's the water I brought back, and then here's the sand. It's not a lot, but it's just a little for an experiment. I'm going to temporarily put it in here, which you probably recognize from one of my old planted jar things. But yeah, I'm going to temporarily put it in there until I can pick up something, another glass piece to put it in. Alright, so here I have the new jar I picked up from Walmart, and it was in the canning aisle if you want to use this jar. And here I'm testing the salinity. Just want to make sure that it's matching as closely as possible to the water that I have pre-mixed. That way when I add water into this, it doesn't shock anything in here. And after confirming that I am close with my salinity, I go on to the next part. Here I'm just adding some extra sand into this because I just want to get it a little deeper. The filter that I'm sort of using as a power head that I add later will be really sloshing things up, so I just want to have a good bit of sand in here to ensure that the sand crabs can still burrow and everything and do their thing. I feel so bad for these guys though because they're just getting sloshed around. I know they're used to that because they're usually in the swash zone of the water, so it's kind of just their lifestyle, but I still feel bad just pouring all this sand onto them and everything. And as I showed my Pico tank before in another video, well, this is what it looks like today. I'll do a proper update on that sometime, but I'm just going to pull out a little bit of this algae to put into this jar. Now, I was originally going to use just a regular power head for this, but the one that I had was too strong and just sort of created an absolute whirlpool. But I also, when I was putting it in, I cut the footage because I was just feeling an electrical current in the water, so something was just not right with that power head. Alright, so I still have to find a proper light for this, but here's the finished experiment setup. I mean, I might make it look a little nicer, but I got some Gracilaria, there's some Caulerpa, although it has been sitting here without light for a couple of days, so it's probably not too happy. But I got this little filter acting as a circulator for the tank, and we still have the sand crabs in here. I'll try and get more footage of them, but if I don't, I guess this is going to be the last clip. Oh, stay tuned for updates on this because I am going to update the progress of this. So, yep, bye-bye.